Welcome to Change the World with Rachel Ireland. I help people who want to make a difference in their community to develop their idea, start their not-for-profit group and apply for funding. For further resources, training and mentoring to help you make a difference in your community, go to rachelireland.co.uk. I know the feelings are overwhelming. The problems in the world are impossible to fix. The news makes you want to cry. You feel helpless, hopeless, insignificant and small. But then there's also this little spark, isn't there? If you could just grab hold of it, nurture it, fan the flames, let it go boom. I'll be honest with you from the start. I don't know how to fix those big problems in the world any more than you do. But what I have seen are plenty of real people making a very real and very positive change in their community. What that has taught me is that each and every one of us can make a positive difference. It might not feel like much. It might never feel like enough, but it's something. It's starting something that matters. As Desmond Tutu said, do your little bit of good where you are. It's those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world. I spent most of my early career working for and with big national charities. They had a turnover of millions of pounds, hundreds of staff, and the work they did impacted thousands of people. But those charities started with just one person having an idea too. Now I focus on working with smaller community groups, people who notice that something is missing or broken or neglected in their local community and make the decision to do something about it. In all honesty, I find the stories from these people more inspiring, perhaps because they're more relatable. In this recording, I'll guide you through some exercises that will hopefully make your desire to change the world a little more doable, a little more enjoyable, and take the pressure off you feeling like you need to do it all on your own right now. You can get a free copy of the PDF that accompanies this recording by clicking on the link in the description. My writing and the resources I share focus on 3 key areas: developing your idea, starting your group, and funding your project. Step 1. Developing your idea. The memories and experiences we gather throughout our lives shape how we evolve, who we become and what we want. The stories that have stayed with me are those of people who have been through something life-changing, like the loss of a loved one, a breakdown or a serious illness, and they've taken that pain and turned it into something positive that helps others. It's likely that your own unique set of experiences inform the changes that you want to see in the world. Try these questions. What is the biggest challenge you've overcome? How could you use your skills and experience to help others? What do people most often ask for your help with? Finish this prompt. When I look at the world, I wish I could change. If you're at the stage of developing your idea, you can find the workbook and online training at rachelireland.co.uk. Step 2. Starting your group. What do we mean by community? It can either mean people in a geographical location, such as a village, neighbourhood, town, city or sub-region, people sharing demographics, such as age or gender, or people sharing psychographics, such as opinions or interests. You might have an idea for a business, a community group, something you create and sell. It might be that you see a gap, something that's missing, and you know you have the ability to fill it. Try these questions. Who do you want to help? What difference are you hoping to make in your community? Who will be in charge and who else will help? Finish this prompt. I can test my ideas to see if they work by. If you're at the stage of starting your group, you can find the workbook and online training at rachelireland.co.uk. Step 3. Funding your project. Giving your time and expertise for free is how most people get started, and there are often lots of other people willing to volunteer their time for a good cause too. But at some point you'll need to start looking for funding to pay for things like insurance, room hire, equipment, activities and travel. Thinking about this early on can help you to plan for unexpected expense. Try these questions. What might you need to pay for in the short term? What would you really like to have the funds to deliver? Who are the core team of people you'd like to be able to pay for their time? Finish this prompt. If this idea really takes off, we will need. If you're at the stage of funding your project, you can find the workbook and online training at rachelireland.co.uk. Some final thoughts. It's never too early to think about your long-term vision. It can be helpful to start out with a big, bold vision for the change you want to see, then work backwards to create something realistic and achievable. Try these questions. What does the long-term vision you have for your idea, group, or organisation look like? How many years are you thinking ahead as you start out on your new venture? What will you need to have in place to keep you motivated? Finish this prompt. I think we could really make a lasting impact by... I'll leave you with one of my favourite quotes from Margaret Mead. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. For further resources, training and mentoring to help you make a difference in your community, go to rachelireland.co.uk.